All right, so this video is called Horror Movie Monsters You Have Zero Chance of Surviving. Now, see, me personally, I feel like I could survive a couple. Like, who's that? I could survive through Chucky. All I gotta do is punt that little dude. But let's get into it.
We know that everyone thinks they're the main character in life, let
Yeah. Of course, I think I'm the main character in life. The fuck?
alone a horror movie. But after studying thousands of horror films and analyzing every built different comment strategy I can find, I've discovered something terrifying.
Wait, whoa, what the hell did I just say?
Every built different comment strategy I can
Rule 34 artists beat all monsters. Nigga, get out of your room and touch grass.
find. I've discovered something terrifying. There are exactly 10 movies where your survival rate is absolute zero. Not low, not unlikely, zero. And look,
Wow.
I can see you already thinking, I can survive these. This guy's crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But
I'm gonna give my honest opinion about these. If I'm gonna say if I lose or if I don't lose.
I'm gonna tell you to hit that like button and subscribe, or else I will be in your nightmares tonight. So will my dog. Let's start with Sharknado, because nothing says we've peaked as a species quite like combining two things that should never meet, like my dating life and expectations of it going well. But it's just sharks in a tornado. How bad could it be? Yeah, and the Titanic was just a boat with poor GPS.
That's insane.
Let me explain to you why this meteorological middle finger to marine biology would absolutely wreck you. And I say this as someone who once lost a fight to a goldfish. Don't ask, it's a touchy subject. First, we're dealing with sharks that have mastered air travel without even having to deal with TSA. They're better than the Avatar and the Airbenders.
Okay, I'm gonna be so dead ass though. This is literally no way in hell sharks are falling out the sky. If that does happen one day, that had to be some type of man-made tornado. But Sharknado, I feel like I could survive. Just staying out. No, never mind. But then again, sharks only eat you if they're really hungry or they smell blood. Like, for instance, if a Sharknado just came in, like a shark just came in through my window, it depends how big the shark is. I feel like I could survive. I really do feel like I could survive it.
These things are basically nature's cruise missiles with an appetite for bad decisions, which coincidentally is also my Tinder bio. And unlike my matches, these sharks actually show up. I'll just stay inside. My dude, these are tornadoes. You know, those famous respecters of property rights? Your little hidey hole has the structural integrity of my mental health during my finals week when I was in high school, which is to say, none whatsoever. And let's do some girl math.
All right, what if I go under the sewer? What if I go into the sewer and like they can't get me?
Right here, okay? Regular shark attack, like 90% survival rate. Regular tornado, 70% survival rate. Combine them, the numbers don't just drop, they straight up file for mathematical bankruptcy. It's like dividing by zero, but the zero is your chance of actually surviving. And your typical shark survival tactics, useless. Punch it in the nose, that's assuming you can even reach it while it's doing Mach 3 through your living room.
Wait, if it's going that fast, how fast can wait, how fast? First of all, we got to calculate the actual physics of a shark. How fast can a shark go into the sky without like fainting or like passing out? Logic, you know.
Swim away, buddy. When sharks have mastered aerial warfare, your doggy paddle isn't exactly going to cut it. Even if you're some Sharknado survival expert, which I'm clearly not, and I know you're not. Like, what's your game plan here? The sharks are above you, below you, and probably doing synchronized swimming routines in your pool while waiting for you to make a run for it. It's basically Final Destination meets Shark Week, directed by Mother Nature during her villain era arc. If you think flying death fish are bad, wait until you see how your kid's iPad issues becomes a portal for something that makes shark tornadoes look like a SeaWorld petting zoo. Come plays what happens when technology decides, hey, let's add eternal damnation to the user agreement here. And like everyone else on Earth, the main character didn't read the terms and conditions either. The story falls.
Okay, you can avoid this. This is dumb shit. The kid, just leave the kids there. I'm gonna be real. You can avoid this. You can avoid this.
Oliver, an autistic kid who uses a tablet to communicate, who let me say is
I apologize. I apologize for what I said.
Making better life choices than me, who uses technology exclusively to argue with strangers on the internet about pizza toppings at midnight. But then his tablet introduces him to Larry. And trust me, Larry isn't a normal guy. Just don't use screens. Right. And I'll stop breathing while I'm at it, because Larry isn't your standard turn it off and on again problem. He's what happens when the IT department gets possessed and somehow still provides better tech support than my internet provider. Why do I have 500 ping when I pay $200 a month? It makes no sense. But here's the real kick in the motherboard, if you will. Larry can manifest through any screen. Your phone, your laptop, your IKEA smart fridge, basically everything except that Nokia 3310 buried in your drawer. When was the last time you weren't surrounded by screens? I'm surrounded by 5 right now. Yeah.
I'm surrounded by 1, my phone, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got 4 screens, so this nigga can come in through anyway.
It's that bad. This is concerning. And unlike the Ring's 7-day free trial of death, Larry's running on modern tech rules. No waiting, no buffering, just instant monster delivery.
Oh,
faster
hell
than your
no.
Uber Eats delivery app. He doesn't even need internet to connect. He's just like, he's haunted the device. But the worst part, he doesn't want to kill you. He just wants to be your friend. This is what Larry looks like. Do you want to be friends with that? As someone whose closest relationship is with their Spotify algorithm, even I know this is a red flag. When your new bestie can turn your iPhone into a portal to hell, it might be time to join a club and meet some new people. If you think some sort of tech-savvy demon monster is terrifying, wait until you meet my imaginary friend. I'm not joking. Z's what happens when your kid brings home an imaginary friend, and instead of playing tea parties, it's let's reorganize the family.
Okay, I'm gonna be realistic, my nigga. My kid, this is the easiest way, once again, with kids. If they're doing some creepy demonic shit, just put them to the side. You can just put them, you can let them have the house. Maybe the friend can help them survive off food and stuff. I feel like you can survive that. Like you can survive that. I don't know about the kid.
Photos into a summoning circle, and I thought my imaginary friend who only spoke in Taco Bell orders was concerning. My parents did too. He still exists though. He's right there.
I'm sorry, man, but these jokes are not cutting it.
Movie hits different because it preys on something we all know.
Oh fuck no! How did you even get that? How? Hell no.
Can't win an argument with a child. I once watched my nephew debate why Minecraft should be considered a food group for 45 minutes. Now imagine that energy, but the kid's debate partner is literally supernatural and obsessed with the family. You just don't get it. It's just an imaginary friend. It can't do anything to you. It's not real. Well, Z isn't the standard under the bed monster. It's got a family legacy longer than my list of abandoned hobbies. This thing passes down through generations like trauma in a therapy session.
So it's basically the smile demon just on more steroids.
Except instead of emotional baggage, it's bringing actual murder. Here's the part that'll keep you up at night. Z doesn't just
the flashing.
It's playing 4D chess while you're still trying to figure out why your child is suddenly redirecting their room into an exorcism aesthetic, while you're Googling how to sell my possessed child and trying to get advice from your
oh shit, he got me. Okay, he got me. How to sell my possessed child.
Facebook mom group. He's already in your family, and he's turning your family photos into his greatest hits of horror. He's got your kid painting demons on the wall, and he's setting your house on fire. But the real kicker is when you try getting professional help. Picture explaining to a child psychologist that your kid's imaginary friend has a better long-term planning strategy than your retirement fund. I can barely explain to my doctor anything. Try explaining supernatural generational trauma that is an imaginary friend. You can think a family destroyed.
No. Just imagine you just chilling in the tub and you see a alternate you, just skin bones taller than you. Ugh.
Imaginary friend is rough. Wait until your sister's apartment complex gets a demonic renovation from hell. Evil Dead Rise proves that demons finally discovered the housing market. I watched this. And said, forget the woods. Let's get that downtown high-rise murder view. Honestly, smarter financial planning than me in my early 20s. Why didn't I invest in Bitcoin when I was 4? I could have been a billionaire by now. Bitcoin, I don't like that stuff. And this isn't your standard cabin in the woods Evil Dead. This is what happens when supernatural entities get tired of rural life and decide to become urban professionals. Think less isolated horror and more demonic homeowners association.
I'm gonna be realistic with this, with Evil Dead Rise, nigga. This all could have bbeen avoided if these dumbass kids didn't touch that goddamn book. They wanted to be stupid and open the book, and now the mom was haunted. This all could have been avoided. All of this could have been avoided. But hey, it's for the plot.
And you thought your building's pet policy was strict. Just leave the building and move out. Yeah, tell me you've never.
And even if the book was hinting at, like, if you open it, like open me, nigga, run away.
lived in an apartment without telling me. These demons spread faster than my student loan debt, and by the time you're reaching for your keys, your neighbors are already doing CrossFit with their own spines. And I thought my upstairs neighbors' 3 a.m. shenanigans were bad. But here's the real nightmare here. There's literally nowhere to run.
Literally.
Up, demons. Down, demons. Your neighbor's apartment? Well, Karen from 4B is currently using her intestines as fairy lights, so probably skip out on that floor. It's like the world's worst apartment viewing, and every unit comes with a complimentary procession and somehow still charges you a damage deposit. But the true horror here? In a cabin, you know you're potential murderers. In an apartment building though, that's 200 strangers at least who could kill you before getting possessed. And then you have all of their friends and family that come over to visit them. That's a lot of people. And good luck with an emergency call. What's your plan? Call 911? Hey, yeah, my sister's doing her best exorcist audition and my nephew just turned the elevator into a meat smoothie maker. Let's be honest, half the people that rent out there can't even get their building manager to fix a leaky faucet. Try getting maintenance or the police to go and check up on a demon. But if you think demonic neighbors are bad, wait until depression gets an Airbnb in your head and decides to sublease it to something far worse. The Babadook is what happens when your mental health issues get tired of being subtle and decide to manifest as a Victorian gentleman who definitely shops at Hot Topic. Finally, depression with a sense of style, which is more than I can say because I own some really
Okay, I feel like I'll lose to this because mental health versus physical, I feel like that would like destroy a person. So like, I feel like I would probably lose against this one.
weird shirts. I own a shirt
Because you just be seeing like the other demon, he just makes you see shit until you want to like. Well, no, he actually tries to kill you. It's not like yeah, the other demon with the family with the imaginary friend, he actually tries to kill you. But psycho, like if he just keeps on fucking with your head, this Babadook, I feel like I'll lose against this one.
that literally just says Fortnite, Fortnite, Fortnite. I'm not joking. This video gets 10,000 likes. I'll show it in another video. Most horror movies at least give you the dignity of running away. The Babadook though, this thing moves into your brain faster than my ex-wife Becky divorced me. Just get therapy. It'll definitely solve it. My brother in Christ, the Babadook is the therapy. If your therapist wore a top hat and showed you a director's cut of your trauma instead of asking how that makes you feel. But here's the real kick in the teeth here. You can't beat it. You can't banish it. You are stuck to live with it forever. The best you can do is negotiate shared custody of your consciousness like some sort of cosmic divorce settlement. And guess what? It gets weekends and holidays and every 3 a.m. when you're trying to sleep. The true horror
Every 3 a.m. is insane.
hits when you realize this dapper nightmare is just your internal monologue putting on a costume. Imagine if every single negative thought you had of you watching right now instantly became a monster. The world would be over in like 5 minutes and nobody else gets it. Try explaining to your friends that your depression learned origami and started leaving pop-up book threats. I can barely convince people I'm fine.
Nah, imagine you on your phone one day and like you just looking at stuff, and after that, like it paints an image of like a scary thing in your fucking friend's phone. Like, oh my god, why did you show me that? You're like, what are you talking about? This is just a dog video. That'd be insane.
When I am clearly not. Now imagine Adam being haunted by a Victorian grief counselor from hell to that conversation. And also, imagine dealing with this. But if you think your mental health becoming a fashion-forward demon is bad, wait until a maternal instinct gets a horror movie makeover. Literally, Goodnight Mommy asks the question, what if your mom came home different? Not discovered healing crystals on Facebook different. We're talking something is wearing mom's skin as a trendy fall outfit different.
Is the
And
bitch
I
a
thought my
skinwalker?
mom's essential oils phase was scary. Most kids worry about their mom finding their browsing history or their report card. Let me just say I did not know how to clear my browsing history till the age of 16. Yeah. These twins, though, they're playing the world's worst game of spot the difference, where losing means death and winning means, well, also death. Probably.
Oh, no.
It's like Home Alone, but if Kevin McAllister had an existential crisis instead of paint cans. Just call someone for help. They'll surely help you. Oh, sure. Let me just dial 911 and say, hi, my mom's acting sus, and not in the normal she posts minion memes on Facebook way. Let's be real. You're not going to be convincing any authorities that your mom is actually not your mom. But here's the real psychological gut pinch. You're trapped in a house with something that has access to your entire
Wait, I just realized too, like, why is your mom, wait, Why did your mom have like a mask? Did your mom have a mask before?
Childhood highlight reel. It knows your favorite cereal, your imaginary friend's name, and that time you peed yourself at Disney World. Either
Insane.
that's still mom in there, or something's been taking better notes on my life than I ever did in school. But the true horror creeps in with the little things. The way she tilts her head, how she smiles a second too late. It's like someone learned human behavior from an AI
So
that
she
was
delayed?
trained exclusively on Christmas.
Nah, imagine being delayed in real life. That shit would be crazy. Like and subscribe.
Movies. It's a little too perfect, and your memories completely useless. Was mom always like this and you're just now noticing? Or is something wearing her face like a discount Halloween mask? But if you think family identity horror is rough, wait until Hollywood decides your soul is worth less than your Instagram follower count. Literally. Because starry eyes is what happens when I die for this job becomes less of a metaphor and more of the job requirement.
She sold herself to be
out there that
famous.
makes my attempt at becoming a YouTuber
foreshadowing.
look like
I don't
a
know this
mentally
movie.
stable career choice. Fun fact, it's not. This isn't your standard struggling actress meets creepy producer story. Though that's horrifying enough. Our girl Sarah discovers that the real price of fame isn't just your dignity and a soul-crushing Instagram addiction, it's your entire epidermis. Yeah, just don't take the role. Tell me you've never had imposter syndrome without telling me. When Hollywood offers to make you a star and it's the #1 thing you've wanted your entire life, are you gonna say no? A lot of people are gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say no. But really, if you were in that situation, what would you do? But here's the real nightmare fuel. The physical transformation that they make you go through is just the appetizer. While most of us lose our minds for trying to get more than 12 likes on our Instagram posts, Sarah's literally shedding her humanity for IMDb credits. It's all the toxic influencer culture, but with a side of actual flesh melting. Turns out no pain, no gain hits different when your skin is doing a farewell Eras tour.
Oh my
Is this
God.
movie a metaphor for Taylor Swift? I don't know. Did I just piss off a lot of people saying that? I don't know anything about Taylor Swift, so please don't hurt me. The true horror though, everyone in the industry acts like this is totally normal. They're just casually like, we're gonna need you to metamorphose into an eldritch horror of pure ambition. Also, the rap parties bring your own booze. And all the while Sarah's thinking this is still better than her Yelp reviews from waitressing, so
So you have to shed your skin to be prettier or some shit to like get the job?
what's the real harm? But the most terrifying part, it's believable. In a world where people already sell their privacy, dignity, and breakfast choices for fame, watching someone literally molt their humanity for a leading role feels less like horror and more like a wannabe influencer success story gone wrong.
That's
If you think
actually crazy.
Hollywood body horror is bad, wait until alien parasites make your entire town look like a dating app profile picture gone wrong. So there's what happens when aliens discover Earth and decide to turn your entire
Oh my
town
God.
into a big alien breeding ground. Yeah, but this isn't your standard Independence Day situation where the aliens have the decency to blow up landmarks. No, these parasites start with the local car dealer, Grant, a man so nice they named him twice, till he becomes something that makes my passport photo look flattering, and that's saying something. Just leave town! My brother in Christ, by the time anyone notices something's wrong, the whole population is already more connected than my desperate attempts at networking on LinkedIn. These slugs spread faster than my ex-wife
fuck
Becky's
no.
Why We Broke Up story did online. And that's with about the same amount of body horror. Here's the real nightmare fuel though. These parasites turn you into a walking, talking GPS for their meat-based social network. Imagine your entire town becomes a flesh Facebook where everyone's posting at once.
Wait, so did they eat each other or did they just melt their skins on each other?
And unfriending someone means literally splitting apart into two. But the truly messed up part, some people actually improve after infection. When your town drunk joins an alien hive mind and starts making better life choices than me, that's not just an invasion. That's a personal attack on my dignity. Though to be fair, even parasitic aliens would probably take one look at my life decisions and decide to find a better host, because let's be honest. And fighting back, please. These things are hard
Why
to
is he
get rid of
dissing
than
himself
my
so much?
commitment issues. They're like that one person who won't take the hint after a first date, except instead of sending you their Spotify playlist they made you, they're trying to absorb you into their collective alien consciousness. But if you think alien body horror is bad,
Wait,
wait until
did they ever try to beat him though? Like in the movie? Like how did they beat him?
you see what happens when a boarding school's dark secret makes demonic possession look like a freshman orientation. I recently just watched this movie and God, this is a good movie. The Blackcoat's daughter is what happens when someone looks at a Catholic school and thinks needs more Satan. But this isn't your standard spooky boarding
They always say that though. Catholic school is not the best. I don't know because I've never been to Catholic school, but they say Catholic school is not the best for people. So yeah.
boarding school story where the worst thing is Mystery Meat Monday. We've got two girls abandoned during winter break. Already
I see it now. It's cannibalism. They're eating fucking human meat. I
a
guarantee you.
terrifying setup. But then something weird goes down. I can already see you saying, just leave the school. With what transportation? We're in the middle of a snowstorm. The power of positive thinking, the campus is empty. Nobody is there. It's the middle of winter. Nobody is coming to get you. But the real psychological gut punch.
Okay, you got me there. I'm not leaving no goddamn cold ass winter. I got no like coat or anything. Yeah, you might as well just stay there, try to survive.
Here is the demon isn't the villain. Loneliness is. You literally watch this movie and watch someone choose possession over being alone. That hits pretty damn hard. Can you imagine being so lonely that you would rather be possessed by a demon so at least you had someone to talk?
Not gonna ask. Nigga, you said just take me at this point. That's insane. That's actually insane.
Talk about? I can relate to that. And that's not even a joke. But
that's just crazy.
Like, that's such a cool concept when you think about it. The true horror, though, is the long game this thing plays. While other movie demons are doing their best Linda Blair impression, this one's playing psychological chess with more patience than my mom waiting for grandkids. It's not happening, Mom. And don't get me started on the nuns. They're either completely oblivious or running history's worst after-school program. Today's lesson, advanced demonology. Remember, possession is just spicy mindfulness. It's kind of like praying when you think about it. But do you think Satan's boarding school's rough? Wait and see what happens when withdrawal meets possession. And hitting rock bottom means finding something worse underneath.
That's the ring.
The Evil Dead, released in 2013, isn't just a horror movie. It's what happens when rock bottom starts digging. And unlike my rock bottom moments, which usually just involves drunk texting my—
Not gonna lie, why does horror movies always start with like the demons and stuff though? Like, can it be like is it just like, is that bad? Or could it be like something else, like some scary shit that, like, I don't know, like humans do or some shit?
ex-wife Becky, this one comes with a complimentary demon who's ready to make this look like a spa day. But this isn't your standard cabin in the woods situation where the teenagers die because they're too horny. Five friends show up for a DIY rehab, which is already a bad idea. Here's a pro tip though. When your recovery spot comes with a basement full of dead cats and a book that's literally screaming at you, maybe try something else. Just don't read the evil book. My brother in trauma. We as a species still fall for the Nigerian prince email.
Okay, here at CCC, species. Not everyone though. I guarantee you, nigga, if I see a fucked up book, I am not touching that shit. I promise you. It's gonna be like some carving and stuff. If I see dead cats in a cabin, nigga, I'm going home.
There's a reason that became a joke, because people fell for it and they still do. Of course someone's gonna read the human skin-bound diary. And unlike my poor life choices, which only haunt me at 3 a.m., these consequences are immediate, permanent, and involve the kind of body horror that would make a grown man cry. But here's the real psychological kick in the teeth. The demon specifically targets the person at their lowest, the person fighting addiction. Shit. They take the most broken of everyone around them and then possess them to do horrible acts. But the true horror, nobody believes you when you need help most. Everyone at your cabin is just like, oh, she's just going through withdrawal. She's going to be a little upset. And while that's happening, she's experiencing things that would make Cthulhu file a complaint with HR. And escape? Please. This demon's got more ways to kill you than I have commitment issues. And that's saying something. It turns every injury into a death scene that makes my dating history look like a Disney movie. And that's why these movies have a 0% survival rate. No matter how built different you think you are. Hit subscribe if you survived this video, and then like the video and comment why you think you would survive any of these movies. I'd hear you out, but there's no way you're surviving. But if you—
okay, so I just want to say, I am okay, these are the people I feel like I'm surviving. I'm surviving Sharknado, because, like, look. For instance,
who wants sharks Avatar in there?
I feel as though, like, sharks they dead ass only attack humans or people if they, like, are truly hungry or blood. Like, if they smell your blood. As long as they don't smell your blood, I feel like you're good. And secondly, I feel like I can also— come play. No, I'm probably gonna die to that one. Yeah, actually no, it is come play. I feel like all he just wants a friend. Now the thing I feel like I'm gonna die from is definitely my imaginary friend, because oh hell no. Evil Dead, I'll survive Evil Dead Rising, because if I'm not opening that goddamn book, I promise you, I'm not opening that book. I probably die from but whatever his name is, Duke. I'm calling him Duke. I probably die from that, because, like, you know, mental illness and stuff. Good Night Mommy. Honestly, I feel like I can survive, but I might die in the process because I'd be so caught up. Like, what's wrong with mom? What's Starry Eyes? Starry Eyes was the one with, oh yeah, the celebrity star. I feel like that's a, you can survive. That's just a choice based thing. Either you could be a star, or you can yeah, you could either sell your soul, or you could just, you know, be broke. I feel like being broke is the better option. What else is this? I feel like I would probably die with this because they say it's like if it's a whole infestation, so like you probably cooked. And the black coat starter being lonely, might die, might die. Evil Dead. I'm not going to that cabin. I feel like I'll survive because you know why? I wouldn't even be there. My friends said they want to go to a fucking cabin with dead cats. Well, they probably didn't know it was dead cats, but if my friends wanted to go and they say you see dead cats, I promise you we're going the next day. I'm be like, hey, if y'all all can stay here, or I'm fucking driving back. And if they say they want to stay there, okay, I am driving back. But yeah, I feel like I can survive Sharknado. It's either Sharknado, Come Play, Evil Dead, Evil Dead Rise, and the Evil Dead. But tell me, comment down below, of course, if y'all think y'all survived the whole thing, or if y'all die, and definitely check out this person. And peace.